Hi, you guys. God bless you. My name is Celeste, and I'm the creator of the Christian brand called Souleste, where we inspire you to live a beautiful life that is pleasing to God. And we also have our limited edition tees. This one is actually from our newest collection called 2021. 2020 has been a really crazy, challenging, hard times for all of us all around the world. So I really wanted to create a new year collection that will bring us a new hope for the future. And so 2021, thanks to God, we're focusing on peace because we need more peace in our life. We're focusing on a stronger faith in God, and we're focusing on giving thanks to God Almighty through the ups and the downs. So if you're interested in this collection, definitely go to souleste.com or click the link in the description. Everything will be there. But I wanted to come and make this video because I actually launched Souleste earlier this year in May 2020, and I made a lot of mistakes. Like a lot of business owners, when they first getting started, you're getting your feet wet, you're trying this, trying that. It's a lot of trial and error, and I made a lot of errors. And so I want to come and share the mistakes that I've made with you. So if you're interested in starting a business, you know not to do these things. And even if you have already started a business, then I can tell you some of the things that I've learned and how I fix the mistakes that I've made. So if you're interested in this video, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I have my notebook. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. So the first mistake that I made was that I rushed into it. I didn't take as much time as I needed to truly think about the steps that I needed to take. Like the website was rushed, the designs were rushed, everything, because I was just so excited. And it's great to be excited, but what you produce, what you show to the world, you want it to be a good representation of you. You don't want it to be rushed. And so unfortunately, that's what I did. And unfortunately, it showed in my sales because I didn't get any. I got one sale for the longest time. It was the first day that I launched. It was one sale, which I'm so grateful for, but I bet I could have had more had I not rushed it, had I really planned and got people excited about it and, had them like waiting, like, what is she doing more? But I did everything so quickly that when it was time to launch, no one was really ready for it. No one really expected it. And so that was the first mistake that I made. I rushed into it thinking that as soon as I launch, everything is going to be perfectly fine. And that's not how it works. You have to really take your time and get people excited. You have to get people excited and really wanting to get what you have. If you rush it, you're going to be waiting. You're going to be waiting. So that's mistake number one. Don't rush the process. Don't rush your journey of starting your business. Take your time and plan everything out. There's no rush, and I feel like a lot of these YouTube videos, they're like, start your business now, do it now. And it's like, you can plan it now, start planning what you want the name, all that is exciting. It's such an exciting experience. Don't rush it. Take your time with it, ask your friends and family, what do they think and things like that. So my first mistake was I rushed into it. That's number one. Okay. The second mistake that I made was I didn't have a clear audience. I didn't know who I was launching to. I literally had my product and I was like, okay, like, is this for you? You like shirts? Like, you like shirts? I have a shirt. Like, I didn't know. I didn't know who the shirts were for. I just knew I have this design. I like it, and I think you would. I think you would like it. You're a Christian, right? And it was just so. And when you don't have a clear audience, you don't know. You literally don't know who it's for. So you have to know who your audience is, what they like, where they go, who they are. You have to have a really clear understanding of that. And when you have that understanding, then you know who your audience is or who your product is for. So that was the second mistake I made. I had no idea who my product was for. The third problem I had, the third mistake was I was making shirts for me. Y'all, I'm gonna put a picture of one of my first collections. It was called the I think it was like Made in Heaven. It was a Made in Heaven collection. And I had this galaxy print, it came from my logo. So I was like, oh, okay, because it's all about the soul. So I was like, heaven. And it was like 4th of July, people are like, made in America. I was like, well, I'm made in heaven. So like the concept was really cool. But honey, the design, I'm thinking back, I'm like, who was gonna be walking around with the galaxy print? I'm sure there's somebody out there maybe, but like, why? And so, but I liked it. And so, I was making designs for me. I was like, I think it's cute. I would wear it. But when you're in business, like, yes, you want to like the designs and, you want to wear the designs, obviously, but you're not your customer. Like, you're not about to be buying all of your shirts. You have to make designs that are for other people who would enjoy wearing and buying your shirt. So you can't just think about yourself. And that's something I had a problem with, because I liked it, and because I like it, you should like it. And that's not how it works. So that was mistake number 3. Number 4, I struggled with consistency. I wasn't consistent at all. At first, during launch, I'm excited. So, I'm like, ooh, new collection. Ooh, yeah, yeah. So, like the first week, I'm like, yo, like getting creative with my posts and promoting. And then, second week, I'm like, okay, promoting here and there. Third week, I'm like, okay, at this point, I made like that one sale on launch day. So the hype is kind of, for me personally, is like dying down. I'm like, okay, it's here, it's still here. And then 4th week, it's like here, it's just, so, but even with sales, without sales, you have to be consistent. If you want consistent sales, if you want people to know who you are, to know your brand, to love your brand, you have to love your brand. So you have to stick with it and continue going even when you don't have sales. And even when you don't have sales, make it seem like you do have sales. Like, like you have to go 100, go 1,000 for yourself, for your brand, if you really want it to thrive. So that's number 4. Be consistent no matter what. Even if no one is buying, even if no one is saying anything, you say something, because if you don't, who will, So the last mistake that I made, that I will talk about in this video, is relying on your friends and family to support you. And not to say that I relied on them, but I had a thought that, like, I'm starting this, you say you're happy for me, like, can you show you're happy for me? That was my thought. And the thing is, we can't think like that. I mean, it's great if they do, that's awesome. But if they don't, they're not your audience. Your product isn't for them, and that's okay. Just be okay with, they may not like your product, or it's just not for them. And so don't feel bad if your friends and family don't buy from you. That's okay, because honestly, and it sucks to say, but honestly, the people who know you aren't always the ones to support you. And so that's why it's so important to get out. And I know it's hard to do, especially now being quarantined and everything, the times that we're in, but you can still get out online. You can join Facebook groups. You can be a part of different virtual pop-up shops. Like that, you can get creative and really just get your name out there to people who don't know you, because it's the people who don't know you who will support you. And it's crazy, but that's how it is. And so you gotta go with the flow. But I hope this video was helpful to anybody who is listening, and look forward to more videos to come. I really want to share my experience with you all and share the tips and everything that I've learned. So definitely subscribe to my channel so you won't miss anything. Subscribe, hit the bell button, give me a thumbs up for a like, and I will see you guys next time. God bless you. Bye.